And in this place, I want you to tell me, Patricia, what is the very first things that you see or the very first impressions that you have as you begin to understand where you are and what it is that is happening around you? Be there now. Tell me everything that you see, sense, or feel.
I see people walking around.
Uh-huh. You see people walking around. What do they look like?
They're they're all white. White people. It's a long
Like
time
blonde
ago.
hair, blue eyes, white?
No, just like a community of white people. It's
Okay.
feels like a long time ago, like 1800s. Women wearing period clothing, men wearing top hats and walking with canes.
Okay. I want you to do me a favor and look down at your feet. And what do they look like? Do you have shoes on or barefoot?
I have shoes on,
And what kind of
like,
shoes are you wearing?
like old lace-up boots with
Do you feel
heels.
like a male or female?
I'm female. I'm wearing a dress with a corset.
What color's your dress?
It's like a cream color with pinstriping on it.
Is this an expensive dress?
Yes.
Beautiful. You're doing fantastic. Tell me, what else do you sense or feel? What does this place feel like to you?
We're we're in New Hampshire.
Wow. Do you know your city?
Not sure.
Town? A village?
I don't know. I know. I don't know.
Okay, no worries. All right, does look around you. Tell me, what else do you see and what do you sense or feel?
I see a man that people are talking to. He seems important. He's talking to people, shaking hands. He's an important person.
What does he look like? Does he dress particularly?
He's wearing a black suit, three-piece suit.
Does he have any jewelry on?
He's got a, looks like a pink earring. He's got a pocket watch.
Do you know this man's name?
It's, it's, it's Josiah Bartlett.
Beautiful. And what are you doing there? What brings you there?
I think I'm married to him. I
Is your
feel a
husband?
certain, I feel like a certain closeness to him, like he's a partner.
Do you feel love for him?
Yes.
Tell me more.
He's he's meeting people because he's about to become president of New Hampshire.
Uh-huh.
And they're supporting him. I'm not.
Is this an important day or just a normal day?
It's. I think it's kind of an important day. Like he's about to be voted in. That's why people are gathering to meet him.
Okay, so what happens next?
He's walking to a podium to make a speech.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's standing around watching him.
Can you tell what he's talking about?
He's thanking everybody for being there and showing support.
Does he have any famous quote words that he's telling people? Does he have like a famous line or something?
Um,
Like, is he making any promises what he'll do for being president?
he's just promising everybody that he's going to make a difference as the president.
What is his beliefs?
He's Catholic.
Do you share the same beliefs with your husband?
Yes and no.
What are the no's?
That Catholicism is like a one-way street. They're very judgmental when they pretend to say they love everybody. But I feel like that's not true.
And he disagrees with that?
He doesn't know I feel that way.
Oh. So what do you do at this speech? Do you stand next to him or are you in the audience watching?
I'm standing off to the side. I have my hands clasped in front of me, just standing there watching him.
Okay. So does he become president of New Hampshire?
Yes.
Does he have any connections with the name Bartolo?
Yes.
What is the connection with Bartolo?
Bartlett is a family name from England. That's why his name is Josiah Bartlett.
What is the background? Is there a special reason why he had to change the name?
Because when people would migrate to the Americas, they wanted to feel more American, so it was easier for them to live and not have to explain why their name sounded the way that it sounded.
What was his background? Was he not from England?
not sure.
I mean, who weren't, I'm trying to understand like what was the American, if coming over really set the standards for this country now, what was it that you guys needed to change? Who did you needed to change it for?
Just for people. Change people. Because everybody's so angry. Nobody shows each other love.
Uh-huh. Do you think Bartolo didn't sound like it had any love behind it, that Bartlett sounded more loving?
No, I think it's just that it sounded more American.
Okay. So what is the significance to this? Is there a special message that you want? Is there something importance of this? What's the specialness to Bartolo? Is there any significance to now in Patricia's life?
It's that they always try to make their lives better. And they wanted that for their children and grandchildren.
Oh, you
So,
wanted them to remember the name, that it was a very powerful name?
well, it's just that they would hope that future relatives down the line would hopefully follow in the footsteps and try to make their own difference and be something and become something of themselves.
Beautiful. So let's get to know what's going on in your life right now. Let's rewind a little bit. You said you're standing there with him and watching him shaking hands. Let's just rewind. Let's go back a little bit before that time when maybe you and him were having a conversation before this meeting. And what was that like? Is there, can you take me back to that time?
We're in a big, looks like a plantation home. I'm sitting at a table, like a desk, like a wooden desk, watching him get dressed. And he's talking about how nervous he is, but he's excited about becoming president of New Hampshire.
Beautiful. Do you live in the same town that he's going to be president in?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. And so how is do you guys have children?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
6.
And do you have boys or girls?
Both.
And can you tell me their names or nicknames?
I can only say one of the girls, her name is Mary.
Beautiful. Is she the youngest or the oldest?
Oldest.
Are your children with you while you guys are having this talk before this meeting?
Just the baby. The other
And
kid was older.
what is the baby's name?
I can't tell.
Look into your baby's eyes and connect with your baby. You'll know the name.
Sarah.
Beautiful. You're doing beautiful. So what does that do for your family that he's becoming president? Does that change your guys' status, or have you guys always had status in government?
No, I think it changes. We haven't always been in government, but our family has always done something important.
And what is your name?
Mary.
Beautiful. So, Mary,
Name.
I'm sorry?
I think it's a family name.
Beautiful. So, Mary, where did your family come from?
Parts of Ireland. Mostly England.
Beautiful. And did you have a lot of siblings in your family?
Yes.
How many siblings were in your family?
12.
Wow. You are a happy woman. Or should I say your mother was a happy woman? Because you had 6, she had 12.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And were you guys pretty well off in Ireland, or did your family struggle?
Not really struggle, just like they just felt like they weren't getting anywhere. They wanted more. And they felt like coming to America would be better.
And was your mother and father both from Ireland?
Just my mother.
Where was your father from?
He was from England.
Okay. And your husband, his family's from England, or like you as well?
No, his family's from England.
Both his mother and father?
Yes.
Okay. And did he have a lot of siblings?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. I know this information is very grateful. So let's get to know you a little bit. Can you tell us anything special about you? Did you practice anything special? Were you into paganism or Wiccan, or I don't know what was going on back then, witchcraft or anything like that? And were you into anything like that? Let us know what your life was like. Were you a healer?
I remember going to Catholic church with my parents, but when I was young, I would run off into the woods by myself because I knew of paganism. I felt closer to that than I did Catholicism.
Beautiful. And as you got older, did you continue to do this?
No. Not that I didn't believe in it. I just, being a wife and having so many children, I couldn't. I didn't have time for it.
How did this affect you?
It made me sad.
Did you fantasize about doing that all over again, being young?
Yes. All the time.
And what about your husband? Was he into anything else besides Catholicism?
No. He was he was devout Catholic.
Was he a loving father and husband?
Yeah. He had his moments where he would lose his temper sometimes. But he loved his children.
Beautiful. Can you tell me what your birth date was?
September 18th,
And the year you were born?
18, 1820.
Beautiful. And your husband, what was his date of birth?
March 11th,
And the year?
1817.
Oh, you were older than him. That seems divine. So was he your twin flame?
Yes.
Beautiful. And what higher archangel are you connected to?
Michael.
Beautiful. And what about your husband?
I think he's the same. Michael.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, let's take me through some time. How did your guys' experience go when you first got to America? Was that easy for you, the transition?
No.
Take me through your arrival. Did you arrive by boat?
Yes.
Describe how that was.
It was scary. Lots of people got sick. It was close quarters. If somebody got sick, everybody got sick. There's
Did anybody die aboard that trip?
a couple of people. They had to throw them over a ship into the water.
Wow. How long was the journey?
Days. So many days.
And what did you eat?
Bread, water, sometimes meat if they had it available.
Were there others that had more food than others, or was it all just the same?
It was all just the same.
Okay. This journey, was it a safe welcome journey, or was it like a live or die survival type journey?
It was safe.
Okay. So people were traveling at this time with no problem?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have Was there anybody waiting for you when you arrived? Are you still there?
Yes.
When you arrived to America, was there anybody waiting for you, or was it just you and your husband?
It was just me and my husband, children.
And where did you go from there?
We were talking to some policemen, trying to figure out where to go to find a job so my husband could work.
And where do you go?
There was a man standing outside with flyers, immediately hiring people to deliver newspapers.
Uh-huh. Do you take the papers? Do you take the job?
He did.
So how much time did it take for you guys to from when you first got to America before he became president for New Hampshire? How many years did it take?
It took about 10 years.
And did you have a career yourself?
No,
What did you do?
I was a wife and mother.
Were you happy?
To a point.
Okay. Did you get
Um,
together with girlfriends or anything like that?
no, we didn't do
Okay.
stuff like that back then.
Okay. Now, if you would, take me to the time where your husband officially becomes president of New Hampshire. Take me through that experience. What happens? Who's there? Can you tell me and describe the scene?
There's photographers with really old cameras and huge flash. There's just flashes everywhere. Somebody from newspapers there. Mayor's there. The town that we're in. I'm standing off to the side with my children.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a navy blue dress and a hat.
And how do your children look? How are they dressed?
Very well put together.
Beautiful. Now, what happens after he becomes president? What happens then?
He's becoming more stressed. He's not. I feel like something's moving.
Something's moving? What do you mean by that?
It just felt like something was moving. I don't feel it anymore.
Something was moving in your body?
No.
Describe to me, what do you mean by something was moving?
Just felt like somebody was moving. Like somebody was moving past me.
Energy-wise, or are we talking your husband?
No.
Energy-wise?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
It belongs to somebody that I know.
Do you mean like it's a spirit?
Yes, but they're not passed on.
Okay, so you're talking about where you are, someone moved past you, like someone walked past you?
Yeah, but they're not of that time.
All right. Well, let's see if we can connect with that energy. It obviously wants to make itself known. Let's find that energy. Um, the energy that's moving around. Are you there? Are you available to talk?
She's shaking her head no.
Is it a female energy?
Yes, young. It's Maya.
It's Maya?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about she's in the room right now?
She walked past me. Like she was
Oh.
being nosy.
Do you have any messages for her? That's your granddaughter.
Yes.
What would you like to say to her?
You're very beautiful. You're a lot like your mother. I know you have a lot of anger inside you. I can see it. But that's gonna go away.
I know she's going to appreciate every word you have to say to her. Feel free to say as much as you like.
You're gonna do great things like your mom. You just have to stay focused.
Beautiful. I know she will appreciate that. I know they are trying to find out answers about you and your husband and their ancestors. They want to know more. What would you like to share with them here and now?
We were simple people. Yes, we lived in a grand home. Never went without. But we were very humble people. We liked helping other people. And we would hope that you would do the same.
Yes, I know Patricia has a big heart and she's been being tested at work with these people. What can you tell her about that? Can you give her some type of comfort words?
She has to hold on just a little while longer. She'll be receiving something to where she doesn't have to be there anymore.
Beautiful.
For the better.
And her husband, he seems to be quite the special guy. Do you have any words for him? I know he loves, uh-huh.
The way they do.
Say that again?
Keep loving her the way you do. I've never seen so much love from a man for a woman.
Is he her twin flame?
Absolutely.
And can you tell us what his higher archangel is?
He's not ready to say that yet.
Yes, I seem to, we seem to be running into that. So does this mean we'll get to have more sessions and speak to you in the future?
That needs to be for him.
Understand. Understand. So I want to ask, was it your children that ended up blind or was that down the line?
No, that was down the line.
Do you know why that was? Was there a curse put on the family?
No.
Is there a reason why the three of them went blind? Or I think was it three or four went blind?
Something in the genetics.
Okay. Is this something that we can send healing to? Healing love light?
No.
Okay. Is everything okay with that situation?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So, what else would you like to go from here? Would you like to share any more experiences, or should we move along into a important time and place?
We can move along.
Okay, beautiful. So now I want you to take me to another important time and place in your life. Be there now. Tell me what is happening. Tell me what is happening around you.
Um,
What do you sense, see, or feel?
I can't.
It seems like the dogs have a message.
Yes.
Is there a way to connect with your dogs and see if there's something they need to tell you?
It's Nova. She thinks somebody's here.
Yes. Is your dogs are they dragons?
No.
Are they connected to any magical being?
No.
Are they just dog people? Are they from the dog planet?
Yes.
Beautiful. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So,
What was their mission that brought them to you?
Simone didn't have anywhere to go. She wasn't taken care of.
Uh-huh.
And she knows that I saved her, so she tries to follow me everywhere I go. And she's
Is she
blind.
the one that got bit?
Yes.
Can you tell me why that happened?
I think Nova feels more dominant and bigger and stronger. She looks at Simone like the weaker link.
Are they going to be okay living together?
Yes, they're working on it.
Is there anything the family can do to help them adjust?
Eventually get Nova into training, but training is expensive.
Yes, but we know all things are possible.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now I just want you to tell me what is going on around you now. Are you still in that life, or have you moved on to another scene?
We've moved on.
Tell me where you are. Tell me what is happening around you.
I'm, I'm in New Waverly, Texas.
Uh-huh.
It seems like it's about 10 years in the future.
Uh-huh. What does it look like?
It's a small town where my grandmother's from.
What is the name of the town?
New Waverly.
Okay. What is happening? What is going on around you?
My husband and I are looking at land because we want to build a ranch. But we want to build a ranch in honor of our grandpa.
What about your grandpa?
We want to build the ranch in honor of my grandpa.
Beautiful. Uh-huh. And what's happening now?
We're going over plans of where we're going to build everything. We want to live there, but we also want to grow like a community garden. And have horses for special needs children to come and ride horses, like a therapy.
Beautiful. Uh-huh. Keep describing what's happening. Is there anything significant about this that you need to know?
My grandfather wanted to build a ranch for kids that had special needs. He never got to.
Beautiful. And your grandfather, he's the one that's connected to Bartolo?
Yes.
Is this why she was told to remember Bartolo?
Yes.
What else would you like to say about that? Is there anything else Patricia needs to know about this?
I'm hugging my husband.
You're what?
I'm hugging my husband.
Beautiful. Uh-huh.
Because we're
What else
happy
is,
that
uh-huh.
we're happy that it's finally happening. Because eventually we want to pass it down to our kids.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Is there any other messages for her about this scene?
No.
I know it's the future, and I know I don't want to pry too much, but if there's anything that you can tell her for her highest good, what would it be?
Just work hard. Bring people in, show them love. Eventually, people from all around will be coming to the ranch.
Beautiful. Do they name this ranch a special name that she needs to know? Maybe to help her focus on it?
Yes. Kitty Trooper Ranch.
Say that again?
Kitty Trooper Ranch.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So now we're going to move along to another important space and time for Patricia's highest good. And be there now. Tell me everything that is happening around you. You will sense, feel, and know it.
And I'm in my grandpa's old car. He had a red Cadillac. But Gina Claire is driving. Because he can't drive.
Uh-huh.
She's complaining about the truck that's in front of her swerving all over the road. It's making her nervous.
Okay.
I'm in my grandpa's body.
So your grandpa's feeling nervous?
No. Gina
You
Claire's feeling nervous. She's driving.
okay. And you're in your grandpa's body?
Yeah. I'm my grandpa. He can feel
You.
how nervous she is.
And what does he do?
He patted her on the arm, told her it's going to be okay. He's going to meditate and tell the man in the truck to get off the road.
Does it happen?
Yes.
And what does Jean do then?
I'm not sure who Jean is.
Or what did you say? Her Jane Claire? What was her name?
Oh, Gina Claire.
Gina Claire. Gina Claire. Does she that? How does she react?
She knows that he knows how to meditate. So
Okay.
she keeps driving so that he can do what he needs to do to get that truck off the road.
Beautiful. What happens next?
He's sending the gold stream to the truck driver and telling him he's tired and he needs coffee. He needs to get off the highway before he causes an accident.
Beautiful.
He's getting off at the next exit.
Uh-huh.
And my grandpa and Gina continue driving.
Beautiful. Okay, so what happens next? Where are they going? Anything important happen? Besides that?
They have to make an appearance for the television show.
Okay.
They're going to a grocery store to sign autographs and take pictures.
And how does that go? Everything go great?
Yes.
And how do you feel about this?
Proud.
Uh-huh. Do you feel like you're doing your work?
Yes.
Beautiful. So what happens next? Take me along. What happens next? Take me through your life. What do you do this a lot? What do you do? What's your focus?
I meditate a lot. I
Uh-huh.
love being around people, but my home life isn't the happiest.
No?
I don't get along with my wife. We just seem like a happy couple.
What's the problem?
She's very cold.
Is there a reason for that?
After she had children, after she had our 4 girls, she just became very cold.
Did you try to help her? Did you try to send her gold cords?
Yes, but it didn't. It's like she just had a block.
Okay.
And I started having feelings for Gina Claire.
Uh-huh. Did you leave your wife?
No. It was a very special situation. I started getting really sick in the 80s. I couldn't feed myself, and we couldn't afford a nurse to take care of me. So we moved Gina Claire, and she helped take care of me.
She was kind.
Yes. but she was stern.
Mhm.
I don't think my girls were that fond of her.
Right.
She did try to take over as a mom role a lot, and they didn't like it.
Well, now that you have your spiritual eyes, can you look into Gina Claire's eyes and tell me what is your guys' soul connection? Did you have a soul connection with her?
Yes.
What was your soul connection?
It's like she knew me. She knew everything that I needed. She would read to me. She would give me cues when we were on the show. She was just always there. She knew what I needed.
So you said you were on a TV show. Was this like connection with Hollywood?
No, it
Okay.
was a local
Where
show.
a local show?
Sometimes aired in New York. It was from 1950 to 1983.
And were they
And I
fair
loved
with you? Were they good to you, the people of the TV show?
Yes, it was my show. My
Oh, yeah,
sponsors were great.
beautiful.
Although
Okay.
I did not get along with one sponsor, he decided to drop me because I decided to put a black child on the TV show, and he didn't want that.
Oh.
We would have kids from local area sing and dance and perform. Some became famous.
Now let me ask you, I know during these times there was a lot that's been going on, that's always been going on. Were you aware of any of the child trafficking at that time?
No,
Okay. Well, that's good. Okay. Let's move along. Let's move along into another important place in time and tell me what is happening. Tell me something significant in that life. Tell me what is happening around you. What do you see, sense, or smell? Are you still in that same life?
I can't see anything.
Okay. At this time, can we call in the higher self? Can we connect with Patricia's higher self today? I'd like to call in her higher self. Can we talk to her higher self to get some answers and for her highest good?
Yes.
Thank you. Am I speaking with her higher self now?
Yes.
Hello, blessings and love. I honor you, love, and respect you. Thank you for speaking with us today.
Thank you.
Can I get a name that you go by? Are you male or female?
I'm female.
And what is your name?
Mary.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mary. So I would like to ask some questions today for Patricia. Would you allow that?
Yes.
So before I ask questions, are we able to do a body scan today? I'd like to do a body scan for Patricia.
Yes.
Beautiful. Can we start that body scan now?
Yes.
And let me know if you find anything.
It's all on her neck and back.
Okay. And can you tell me what do you see there?
She's got a lot of tension on her neck and shoulders, and it can cause headaches. And her lower back is sciatica.
Okay. Is there anything else you see in her body that's showing signs of attention?
Her heart.
And what do you see with her heart?
She has heart arrhythmia.
Okay. Anything else? Is there anything else that you see?
No.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so I'd like to focus first on her neck, shoulders, and back. Is there anything there that's causing this? Is there an entity or any type of attachment?
No.
Okay. Do we need to call in any archangels to help with assistance, or can we send some light to that?
We can send light to it.
Beautiful. Can you do that now? I'd like to heal that for her.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'd like to fill all that space with light so that she no longer feels that discomfort. And what about her sciatica?
She's had that for a very long time.
Is there anything there causing that, or do we need to just send light to it?
Just send light to it.
Beautiful. Can you do that now, please? Fill that whole space up with light. I'd like to get that love light energy in there and make her feel good. Are you doing that now?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. And her heart, is there something we can do for her heart? Do we need to just send it light, or is there somebody there?
No, we can just send it light.
Beautiful. I'd love to just fill those areas with light. Just fill it up as bright as you can. Heal those areas for her. How does that look? How is that looking now, Mary?
It's warming her body.
Beautiful. Like to just make sure we don't overheat her to add any uncomfortableness. I know sometimes energy can be strong. Make sure she's feeling that love light all throughout her body. Is everything healed?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mary. let's see. So when we first started, Patricia got to go back to the 1800s, and um, she saw herself there. Is there a reason why you specifically took her there? I know she's had riddles and different missions from her ancestors. Is there anything else you can say about that?
Because it was a very important time for her family. She doesn't, she has a hard time knowing that she could value herself. And I felt showing her these important things, these points in time with her family, that if they could do it, she can do it.
Beautiful.
She doesn't feel like she has a lot of confidence to move forward and things.
Where does that come from?
Um,
Is there something causing that?
when she was little, she, her brother and sister weren't always the nicest to her. And her mother had her later in life when she was 34. And some bad things happened with her father that kind of made her mother resent her. And then being in bad relationships put her down a lot.
Now, I know she's told me that when she was little, she would sense spirits around her, um, and that she would talk to them. Can you say any more about that?
So her father wasn't the greatest person. He did bring a lot of evil into their home, but there was spirit that was protecting her. But she was scared of it because it could make things move. But it was
Who
to
was the
distract her from
spirit?
the evil.
Who was the spirit?
I'm not sure.
Is
It
it
didn't
a
seem
benevolent
like,
spirit?
you know,
Did this spirit attach to Patricia?
yes,
Is this spirit still with Patricia?
yes. It doesn't want to leave.
Beautiful. Say that again.
It doesn't want to leave.
Well, today is his lucky day. He has won the lottery. I would like to speak with that spirit. Can we speak with that spirit, please? Spirit, wherever you are in Patricia's body, I would like to speak with you, please. Wherever you are, come up, 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 and I'd like to speak with you now.
Okay.
Hi, am I speaking with the spirit?
Yes.
Hi, I love, honor, and respect you. I am thankful for you speaking with me today. Can you tell me how old Patricia was when you attached to her?
The moment she was born.
Okay. And what is your name?
I don't want to say.
Are you male or female?
Female.
Beautiful. As a female energy, did you feel like you had to protect Patricia?
Yes.
I totally understand that, sister. I understand that. Did you have children of your own?
No.
How old do you feel?
30.
Beautiful. And can you tell me, how was it that you died?
Domestic abuse.
I see. Where was it that you lived?
Houston, Texas.
Okay. Are you related to Patricia by any chance?
No.
You just wanted to help her and protect her?
Yes.
Did you have any children of your own? You said no?
No.
Did you want children?
Yes.
But your husband, he just was too abusive?
I wasn't ever able to have children.
Did you have any miscarriages?
No.
You were just born unable to give birth?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And how did this make you feel?
Very sad. I wanted a
Very-
child so badly.
Uh-huh. And what did your family do? What did your husband do?
He was a construction worker.
Were you
He
guys
drank.
wealthy? I'm sorry?
He drank a lot.
Uh-huh. How old were you when you married your husband?
18.
Okay. And you died at 30.
Yes.
So I know you've been in that body for a long time, and I know you want to help Patricia, and I know that that you're probably afraid to leave Patricia. But I just want you to know Patricia has a wonderful husband who's taking so good, awesomeness care of her. And I think she would do better if you actually were able to cross over to the light, go home, and be able to help her on the other side. Because with you being in her body now, you're probably causing her body some harm. Is there anything that you're causing to her body?
No.
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 Well, I would like to assist you today and help you cross over to the light. Would you allow me to do that?
I don't know if I'm ready.
Beautiful. So I want you to look inside your heart and I want you to find that flame. Do you see that flame? That flame is your connection to source. That is your white light. I want you to expand that light all throughout your body. Do you feel that light?
Yes.
And how does that feel?
I'm scared.
There's nothing to fear. I want you to look into that light. Is there anybody that you see there waiting for you?
I see Jesus.
And what is he saying to you?
He's just smiling and opening his arms.
Now I want you to go to him and go into his arms and tell me how that feels.
It feels warm.
Beautiful. You are home. So now I want you to take Jesus's hand and go away with him. And do you have any messages for Patricia before you go?
I'll always be watching.
Well, I send you off with love now to go be with Jesus and go rest. It is time. Thank you, sister. Would you like to tell us your name before you go? Okay. Thank you. Higher self, are you still there?
Yes.
Thank you for that. Where in this body was this female hiding? She must have been in her body. Was she in her body?
No, she would just hover or be close by.
But not inside her body. She wasn't. Why was that? Was Patricia protecting herself?
Yes.
Beautiful. To any other souls that we need to send home that would like to go, that are hanging around her? I know she talks to spirit. Anybody else around her feel that we need to send off with love?
No.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So I know that her family has a very beautiful story, and I know now that she knows these things, I feel like she would, it would help her a lot. That's very beautiful. I thank you for that. That was very, very helpful and important. I'd like to ask some questions for her daughter Maya. Am I able to do that? She'd like to know a few things about their family. This is also for Patricia. Are you able to keep answering questions? Or is there something else we need to heal?
Those questions need to be for Maya.
Beautiful. So Maya needs her own session.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. I have a question about Saint Francis. In her dreams, she keeps seeing her aunt, her great aunt. She saw her, and um, with Saint Francis. Can you explain those dreams and what the meaning behind those were? She said she touched the statue in her dream.
She needs to pray to him. He's there to protect her as well.
Is he one of her spirit guides or guardians?
Yes.
Beautiful. How many guides does she have?
3.
Are we able to speak with any guides? Is there any messages for Patricia from her guides?
They're just smiling.
Are they just smiling and eating popcorn, enjoying the show? So I know that a lot of the questions were for Maya, and we'll definitely make sure Maya has a session. Is there anything that Patricia needs to know about New Hampshire? Does she need to go there or visit or do anything to connect with her grandparents or her great?
Yes. She needs to go to New Hampshire and to England and to Ireland.
Beautiful. Is there anything we could do for her father? Can we send healing to her father and her family? Can we send light to her family and surround them with bubbles of love light?
Yes.
I would like to do that. Can we do that now?
Yes.
Beautiful. Is there anything else I missed that I could say? Are you connected to Mother Mary?
No.
What was that?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else you can tell Patricia about her about her starseed origin yet? Is she able to know any clues?
Not yet.
Okay. So what would you suggest the next step be for Patricia?
She's got to keep researching, writing, meditating.
Would you suggest her write a book about her family name and history? For
Yes,
generations to
but
come?
yes, but there's some hurdles she would have to go through by one of her
Okay.
aunts.
Now, what do you mean by that, by go through portals?
Go through hurdles.
Hurdles?
Yes. Her mom's youngest sister is very secretive. Her husband's a lawyer. She has a lot of power over the family name.
Hmm. Can we send bubbles of love light around her so she is filled with love light and we can soften her up?
I can try.
We'd love to send love to her whole family. Send them love light. Is there any curses on the family from her father that we need to remove?
No.
Beautiful. Is there anything I missed?
No, you're doing great.
Thank you. Are we complete?
Yeah.
So you recommend we should have another session with Patricia?
Yes.
Beautiful. I want to say I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I'm so grateful for you today to connect with us and allow this for Patricia and her family. I know they will be so grateful, and every word is gold. So thank you.
Thank you. I think you are so good for her.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. She's very special to me.
You are to her.
Thank you.